Hello everybody, my name is Periwinkle. Let me X this out without looking. Nope, not gonna happen. Anyway, today I have a story time for you all, and yes, this is pre-recorded. You all got me. Well, of course, every video I do is pre-recorded, but y'all know what I mean. Anyway, today's story time is going to be how I am actually a knight. I know. And trust me, I hold this over a lot of my friends and for fun, but I don't mean any harm by it. Y'all, you get me. You get me. Anyway, how it all started was it was February, and I think it was February 27th that this day happened. I don't know. That day just keeps popping out in my mind, and I knew exactly the shirt I was wearing. It was this pink thing with a lace shoulder, and it said something about the moon and the stars on it. I still have it in my closet, but I'm too lazy to pull it out. And my hair was like up in a ponytail, and then it was braided, and then put in a ponytail at the bottom. I don't know why, but I remember these details so vividly. And we have this thing in West Virginia called the Golden Horseshoe, where you take a test, and 224 lucky winners out of, I think it was 200,000 something? Yeah, I think it was 200,000. 224 8th graders out of 200,000 are knighted, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's like this big test seeing how much you know about West Virginia and stuff like that. And I'm in this thing called History Bowl, which is like West Virginia trivia. So I kind of knew a lot. I was studying. We have like these things called we have card numbers, and each person has to study a certain amount of trivia questions. So I was studying everyone's questions, and that day came up, and I had a major panic attack. I went full blown. I was crying while I was taking the test. And oh my gosh, it was one of the most frightening things that's ever happened to me. I got to take it at the last period of the day because I'm in 7th period for history. Well, I was, but y'all understand. I was in 7th period and I was taking it, and one of my best friends of all time came over to me, and he looked at me, and I don't know why, but I just calmed down. And a few weeks later, after Youth in Government, which is like this big seminar where people who are interested in government go to Charleston and like do all this shizazz, I don't know. And so I'm in Miss Anderson's room, and it's like before History Bowl practice. We have practice for this stuff. Zach Ward comes in, who's another kid who's on the junior varsity History Bowl team. He comes in and he says he got the Golden Horseshoe, and I start panicking. I start throwing things, and again, the only person that calms me down is Ethan. And I know, it's just, I'm a loser, and I was crying, and honestly, I get home that day and I watch Jacksepticeye Undertale, because Undertale is like the only thing that, like, if I'm having a really bad day, I know Undertale always can pick me up, because I'll either go on Undertale fan pages on Instagram or rewatch Jacksepticeye's series. I only watch Jacksepticeye because he's the only guy I know that didn't kill anything during his whole series except for the genocide. So I'm watching it, and Miss Anderson, which is my History Bowl coach, calmed me down and was like, "Don't worry, I'm sure it's in the mail," talking like that. And she said, I'm surprised if you didn't get it." So I get home, and I guess you all can tell by this video, I was waiting for my mom watching Undertale, and she comes in, and there's this big packet, and it says, "Congratulations, you're one of the winners of the Golden Horseshoe." Okay, so I won it. Yay, I got my own picture in the yearbook and everything. Fast forward a few months after the History Bowl tournament, we got 7th in the state out of 144 teams, so there you go. It was May 5th. Yeah, it was May 5th. It was the day before I went to Carowinds with my best friends for the school. But we were, basically, I was in the dress and a bun, which I have on now, and I was sitting, and all 224 kids were there, I think. There might have been a few absences. And what they did was they called each person up individually, and they said, "I knight thee of the Golden Horseshoe," and they took a sword, put it over, I don't know how West Virginians afforded that cool of a sword, but it was, and you like leaned, and the Steen guy of education came up and like knighted you. It was lit. Since I was from Raleigh County, I was near the back, but I got to watch a Van Tran who won over $1,000 because of History Bowl get knighted, and it was pretty cool. And yeah, we're still friends. We talk on social media and stuff like that, so I'm happy to be friends with Van. And oh my gosh, but I walked up and I was shaking, and I looked into the guy's eyes like, and he was so scared. He's like, "I knight thee, I'm knight of the golden horseshoe. And I was wearing my history pin, and Natalie Tennant complimented on it. And there was this guy who was supposed to look like Alexander. Gosh. I can't remember his name because I haven't studied in so long. But the Alexander guy who first started the golden horseshoe, I forgot his name. Crap, it's on the tip of my tongue. But there's a guy dressed up as him, and he gave me the pin, and he was like, "Welcome to the club." And I was like I was so frightened, but yeah, I know this wasn't what you guys were expecting, but this is the story of how I got knighted. Jazz hands. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!